The essence of the moral life is to do good and avoid evil.
In order to accomplish this basic goal, you need to know what good is and be able to distinguish it from evil. For many in today's society, there is no such thing as objective good. For them, good is only subjective reality based on individual likes and dislikes. In fact, some go so far as to say that there is no such thing as objective truth, just differing cultural perspectives and personal opinions. Recently, even the objectivity of mathematically correct answers have come into question. Lines between subjectivity and objectivity are often blurred beyond recognition, even to the point where the lines disappear altogether. But human experience is comprised of both objective and subjective factors. Each individual is tasked with the challenge of distinguishing correctly between the two. The vastly divergent understanding between objective moral right and wrong, or not, begin and end with a person's worldview.
A worldview is a set of conscious and even unconscious beliefs and values that guide a person in their understanding the world.
Instead of developing a consistent and cohesive worldview, people who don't consider the formulation of their own personal worldview, or those who adopt a relativist view, operate with an inconsistent, contradictory, and often confused worldview, having to pick and choose from various, often opposed ideologies, depending on the circumstances, and ultimately resulting in confusion and error. Among the major defining factors in competing worldviews is the existence of God. Without God, left to our own opinions and devices, everything is up for grabs. With God, who is the maker of goodness and truth, all reality is seen as flowing from God's laws and precepts. Without God, the Nuremberg trials in the wake of World War II, which resulted in the convictions for crimes against humanity against the Nazis, would not have been possible. Without appealing to higher laws than man-made laws, Nazis could not have been found guilty because they were dutifully following man-made rules, orders, and laws.
Let's take a quick look at two of the popular competing worldviews at play in today's society: realism and relativism.
Realism seeks to understand reality as it really and truly is. This quest for knowledge and truth gave birth to what's known today as the scientific method. Realists acknowledge the existence of God and recognize His imprint within and throughout all of existence. As author of all creation, God created things and beings that are good, distinguishable, unitary, and true unto themselves. These qualities of being are inherent to all things and beings. As such, goodness is objective, making up the thing or being itself. Realists see a direct correlation between nature and nature's God. From this, a moral framework has emerged, known as natural law. Realists hold that both divine and natural law contain objective moral principles. The fruits of the natural law are happiness and harmonious relationships, as when a person's thinking, feeling, and desiring have been educated in both reality and virtue, so as to live in accordance with his or her own human nature and in harmony with the will of God. To accomplish this, realists successfully differentiate between the objective and subjective aspects of reality, which are inescapable and ever-present. As such, realists understand and appreciate significant differences between the hard and the soft sciences. Hard sciences, also known as natural sciences, are those which deal with objective matters. Natural sciences include physics, chemistry, biology, etc. Soft sciences rely on subjective matters and attempt to find patterns and reach conclusions. The soft sciences, also known as social sciences, include psychology, sociology, anthropology, political science, etc.
Relativism, on the other hand, claims that there are no absolute criteria for making moral judgments.
For relativists, God is not necessary. The only governing factors are man-made rules and laws. In its philosophical application, the doctrine holds all truth is relative. For relativists, all points of view are equally valid, and all truth is relative to the individual or the group holding that particular point of view. In other words, all moral positions, religious systems, all art forms, all political movements, etc., are quote-unquote truths that are relative to the individual or group who ascribe to them. This theory claims that moral standards vary from one society to another and from one period of history to another. Relativism, it is thought, serves as an operational principle that delivers tolerance, mutual respect, and a basis for civic peace.
Relativism is considered the foundational principle of postmodernism, a broad academic trend in the arts and social sciences.
So what is it? Are the universe and our world the result of some cosmic accident, or that of an awesome Creator God?